Hello, maayong hapon. I am so sorry sa delay. I hope naapa mo. Let's check the participants. Okay. Can you type in okay sa atong chat box if okay pa kang tanan? Madungog ra ko ninyo? Okay. Sige. In my background here are some of the students who will be joining with us. Sige, so salamat kaayo. Thank you so much for your patience and thank you for understanding. So, despite of the challenges we are encountering right now, still today is a good day. We thank you so much for the opportunity. Okay, thank you. Thank you for attending this webinar. So, I will share a screen for the prayer. Let's start this activity with a prayer, okay? And followed by the Lupang Hinirang, Awit sa Bohol, and TPC hymn.
Ina
Maayong hapon! Thank you. Thank you to each and every one of you for being here with us today. I am very pleased to be able to welcome you because today marks our first career talk and I am so proud to be able to organize it. I know we had a lot of ups and downs to recall, but upon recalling, it is worthwhile. It is very worthwhile. And speaking of memories, we have a message from a wonderful woman, our very approachable mother. She is always with us all throughout our journey in TPC. She is the author and our chairwoman. Let us give some love to Honorable Mayor Janet Aurestila Garcia.
Okay. To all the teachers and staff of Talibon Polytechnic College, headed by our president, Dr. Maria Fe Kumahig, to our guidance counselor, Ma'am Luderdale Yap Mumar, and to all the graduating students, good day to all of you. Congratulations in advance, because you will be finishing the last stage in your education life. Now, you will be hearing plenty of opportunities that awaits you after graduation. I hope that after this career talk, you will be guided on what path are you walking towards after you graduate from Talibon Polytechnic College. You are very lucky because you are the pioneer graduates of Talibon Polytechnic College, and I am so proud of all of you. To all the teachers, especially to our guidance counselor, thank you so much for guiding and giving love and dedication to our school and to our students. I hope that at the end of this talk, all of the students can decide on what career they want in the future. God bless to all of you and good day once again.
Thank you so much, Mayor, for honoring us with a message. We all know that she is very busy, but despite of her hectic schedule, nag-make jud og message si Mayor gabi because as our mother, di gyud siya kaako nga makamiss ani nga event. And at this point of time, I hope all of you are now ready to listen because our speaker for today has a strong background in human resource management, organization development, customer service, personality and leadership development, consulting and team building. He is known for his ability to connect with people, to inspire, teach, and help people believe in their own ability to grow and lead. He has been conducting seminars, workshops, and speaker in conferences and conventions for local and multinational companies, schools, universities, non-government organizations, as well as to the different government agencies. He was the Vice President for Human Resources of Southwestern University and held other management posts in a number of companies. He is currently a business consultant and a part-time member of the faculty of the University of San Carlos, Department of Psychology, teaching human resource management, training and development, organizational psychology, and organizational development in graduate courses. He is a founding partner of G&T Growth Consultancy with Dr. Glenn Glorino. He is a lifelong learner and an advocate of personal growth and development. Help me welcome Mr. Stephen James D. Taylaran, CSP MBA. Hello,
Thank
Sir
you.
Steph.
That's very kind of you. Okay, I'll show you my face so that you can put a face to the voice. Okay, there you go. Now I'm going to share my slide. Okay. Mhm. Dale, can you see the slides now?
Yes, sir, staff.
All
Okay,
participants can see it.
I think so. I think so.
Okay. One moment, huh? Oops. Mhm. I am experiencing difficulty. One moment. Okay, there you go. Um, Hi, I'm Stefan, and my roots is actually from Bohol as well, although I was born and raised here in Cebu, but my roots are from Bohol, particularly in Loon, Bohol. So I am so happy to be invited, and allow me to share to you some nuggets of wisdom so that you can take advantage of the opportunities everywhere. I know that the topic that was given to me was actually finding a career in private companies and industries, but I particularly changed it because I changed it to this: the principles behind finding career opportunities everywhere. Because indeed, opportunities are everywhere. If you go, look for it, and if you have the proper mindset, the proper attitude, the knowledge, the character, and the correct principles with you. So instead of just sharing that these are the opportunities abound for you to take advantage of, I tried to go this route of sharing to you principles that would be valuable. I know this would be valuable not only to your professional life in the future, but to your personal life as well. Okay, so let me begin. Let's start with principles. What are principles? Principles, my dear friends, are fundamental truths that or proposition that serves as the foundation for a system of belief or behavior. So, um, again, these are truths, wisdom, proven time and again that works. It will serve as your foundation for you to believe in something so that you can act on it. So that you can act on it. Okay. Allow me to elaborate. Allow me to elaborate here. Um, let's consider life. The realities of your life right now as a graduating student. How are you? Kumusta man ka? How's your life? Is it good? Not very good? Okay ba life mo? Hindi masyadong okay? Only you knows. Ikaw ra gyud kahibaluan na if your life is okay or not okay, if you're doing well or not doing well. But allow me to tell you this, because this is the truth. This is the principle behind. Your life right now, whether it's okay or not okay, is actually the result of your action. Again, let me repeat. Your life right now is the result of your actions. Ang buhay mo, resulta sa mga ginawa mo. And your actions is actually a result of your choices. Ang mga ginawa mo yan kasi pinili mo. Are you following me? Again, let me repeat. Your life right now, whatever it is, whether you're happy or not, you're feeling successful or not, is a result of your action. And your action is a result of your choices. Okay, how do we make choices? Like say for example, why did you choose the course that you are taking up now? Can we make this a bit interactive? So I'd like to ask some volunteers like Miss um, Really to Reta. Why did you choose the course that you are taking up now? How about Miss Rosalind Inok? Miss Rose?
Hello, sir. Good afternoon.
Yeah. And I'd like to repeat my question. Why did you choose your course, the one that you're taking up now? Why? Bakit mo pinili ang kursong yan, Miss Rose?
I am choosing this course because I have a goal to become a bank officer and soon to be a bank manager.
Ah, okay. Because, allow me to paraphrase. You believe that this course will take you closer to your dream of being a bank officer, right? Am I
Definitely, sir.
correct? Okay. So our choices is actually sprung from our beliefs. Okay? We believe in you believe that this will be good for you. That's why you chose to take up the course. That's why you acted on it. That's why you're studying now. And currently you're graduating. So that's the reality of your life now. You are graduating in your chosen course because you believe in it. And where does our belief come from? Saan nanggagaling ang ating mga beliefs, ang ating mga paniniwala? Where does it come from? Anyone? Okay. I can see your name, so let me continue. Our beliefs, whether you like it or not, actually came from the things that we saw since um, we were still children, no? As kids, and the things that we hear, the things that we feel, touch, and taste. So our beliefs again comes from those things that we saw, listened to, advices from our parents. Oh, what's happening? Um, right now, social media is so prevalent. Um, that's why. That's why. Let's take into consideration. Let's take into consideration etong vaccination. Let's take into consideration that. Why are so many people? Why are so many people? They're afraid. They're afraid to get vaccinated. So consider this answer because they believe that the vaccine will not be good for them. Why? Because they saw fake news in social media, right? So they saw that, they believe na hindi maganda ang resulta ng vaccination, so they chose not to get vaccinated, and what's the result? They are not protected. See? Consider that. So what are your beliefs right now that's leading you to the choices that you are making and the actions that you are doing? Because your life depends on that. That's why I'm going to share to you particular principles. I'm not going to force you, but these principles or beliefs, I so believe deep in my heart that this will help you out. You can take advantage of so many opportunities out there after your graduation if you put to heart these principles that I will be sharing to you in a few moments. So let's continue here. Let's continue here. Because I know you have a family, and when you get to work, you might think, kabago-bago ko ba? I'm not yet a supervisor. I'm not yet a manager. I would just be a rank and file. But even then, I will tell you, you are an example. Whether you are a good example or not, it is basically up to you. Think about that. So, because people see you, okay? People see you at home. They see you. And here, very powerful nugget of wisdom, if you can take this to heart. My dear friends, the world is changed. Remember, the world is changed not by that world is changed by your example and not by your opinion, according to Paulo Coelho. And I so agree with him. The world is changed not by your opinion, not by the words that comes out from your mouth, but by your actions, by your example. Me, for example, this is the truth, okay? Your guidance counselor, because we're friends, knows that I really drink, okay? So, I have two boys right now, 22 years, 21 years old and 20. And I have been telling them not to drink because it's not good for their health. But they would not heed it because I have been showing that I am not a good example. See? Oh, sa mata ng mga bata, ang ginagawa ng mga matatanda kahit mali ay nagiging tama. Look at that. And when you go out there in the real world, when you will be working, remember that you are an example. And if you can show that you are a good example, opportunities, so many opportunities will be there right at your fingertips. Right at your fingertips. And here, if you can't be a good example, said Catherine, then you'll just have to be a horrible warning. I hope that this will not happen to you. I hope that this will not happen to you. Say, for example, because you're not a good example, you're lazy, you don't follow rules and regulations when you will be working, I hope that you will not be a horrible warning when you get terminated, when you get sanctioned, when you get suspended. I hope it will not happen. So rather than being a horrible warning, please, my unsolicited advice, my request, my dear friends, is for you to show that you are a good example with the way you dress, with the way you talk. Okay, like when you go out there and pursue the opportunities, I'd like to tell you that everything you have already learned when you were in kindergarten. So always be respectful. Don't you forget that when you go out there and face your prospect employer, prospect recruiters, so that you can realize your dreams, don't forget the things that you learned in kindergarten. The greetings, the smile, being respectful, saying thank you. These are basic, very simple, but our tendency is to forget them. So I'm here to remind you that the world is for your taking. You are young, and I commend you for studying, and I will tell you later how important that is. In my next slides. So allow me to continue. Okay. Here's a question. Do you believe in yourself? Okay. Remember, belief, belief leads to choices, to action, then to realities in life, to results. So many people fails, falters because of self-doubt. Because of self-doubt. So, but if you believe in yourself, anything is possible. The world is for your taking. And believing starts with a mindset. Like, I'd like to share to you a poem. If you think you are beaten, you are. If you think you dare not, you don't. If you'd like to win, take all these opportunities that you dreamt of. It's almost a cinch you won't. If you think you will lose, you're lost. For out in the world, success begins with a person's will, with that belief in oneself. Life's battle doesn't always go to the faster or stronger hand. They go to the man who believes in himself and always think I can. Dale, can you hear me?
Yes, Sir Steph.
Ah,
Na-echo
Yeah,
okay.
I heard you.
echo
Ah, okay.
sila. Oh, pero na okay na.
Okay. So let me go back to this question. So many um they have the capacity, they have the capability, but they don't get the opportunity because of this one factor. They're so scared. They don't believe in themselves. So remember the attitude. Remember the mindset. I can. And guys, if ever when you go out there to pursue your opportunities, when you go out there and apply for your dream job, life is never perfect. There will be failures most likely, but keep on believing, because failure is nothing but postponed success. It's nothing but postponed success if you so believe in yourself. But the problem with so many, despite having the capability, the degree, they don't get anywhere because of this self-doubt. Self-doubt. To feel fear amidst like when you will be interviewed, that's normal. But always put this in your mind, in your heart, that you can. Huh? Life's battle doesn't always go to the stronger or faster hand. They go to the man or woman who believes in himself or herself and always think I can. That's the principle. That's the kind of attitude that you should possess. And I tell you, mark my word, these opportunities, because there are really so many opportunities, not only in Bohol, not only in Cebu, all over our archipelago. There are so many opportunities for you, and even beyond. Despite the COVID pandemic, opportunities are abound. I tell you, I've been going around the country um, because of my consultancy. Last week I was in Batangas, then I went to Lucena, Kamsur, Sorsogon. I had a 1 week stay in Tacloban. Then I went to Surigao, Davao, and so many companies. And they are looking for good people. They are looking for confident people. They are looking for capable people. How's that? Moment ha, na pula. Okay, here. Like to share to you this. Because I know, like there's a saying, time is gold. Of course, it's gold. It's more important than money. I know money is very important for us. We pursue it so that we can buy and we can provide for the things that we need and for our family. But I tell you, time is more important because when you spend your money, you can take it back. You earn it back. When you spend it all, you earn it back. But time, when you spend it, you're never gonna get it back. Okay, so I know you're young, so don't waste your time. And this one, although this is very prevalent in so many literatures, time management, I would consider this a misnomer. There's no such thing as time management. You don't manage time because when you manage time, you actually say, "Oops, hinay, oops, pas, I'm bored already." But you can't do that. Time is ever constant. So it's not actually time management because time cannot be managed. It's ever constant. It's actually self-management. Okay? It's actually self-management. So it goes back to you. So where are you spending your time? Okay? When you will be working, where will you spend your time? I'm sure so many of you, like, consider this as an example. When you're given assignments, so you consider it's important. Otherwise, I will not pass. I will not pass. So it's important. And now your teacher will say you submit it on Monday because it's just 2 nights or 2 days, so it becomes urgent. Okay? So I'm sure if something is important and urgent, I'm sure you will automatically spend time doing that, doing that thing. So what are these activities that are urgent and important, right? When there's a crisis at home, when there's a problem, again, when you are given a project, an assignment, and there's a deadline. So it becomes urgent and it becomes important. You're listening to me now. I know this is important, but if something comes up, there's an emergency in your family, I'm sure you will excuse yourself and attend to that emergency. Because again, when it's urgent and at the same time it's important, you would act on it. You would act on it. So imagine, guys, why are so many people experiencing crisis? Why are so many people, no? For so many people, it's a problem to them. But for others, it's not. Like talking in front of a crowd. For so many people, that's already a crisis for them. When they are called to stand up and talk in front of a crowd, crisis. It's a problem. And why is it for me? I can talk for hours on end. It's never a crisis for me. So what do you think is the reason that for some, it's a crisis, it's a problem. For others, it's not. Why? So let's go back to, let's focus your attention on quadrant 2. That's the first quadrant, crisis. So quadrant 2, my dear friends, these are activities that are not urgent but are important. What are these? Prevention, personal capability activities, relationship building, recognizing new opportunities, planning, recreation, studying, training. Because I have trained myself for so many years, talking in front of a crowd, doing trainings, conducting my lectures in my class. That's why it's not a crisis for me. Why? Because I spent so many of my hours preparing. And you, if you are having a problem, because most likely you are not prepared, most likely you have not studied, most likely you have not trained. So studying, what that you're doing now, it's actually preparation. And preparation is important, although not urgent. Attending lectures like this, seminars like this, it's important. That's why you are asked to attend. But it's not urgent. We can postpone it, right? Or you can choose not to attend. But I tell you, it's important. And if you focus on this, on preparation, capability building, studying, no? Focus on enhancing your capability, everything will be easy for you. If you focus on how to if you study how to conduct myself in interviews, what are the possible questions that I will be facing? If you study that, then you will be more confident. When you are asked and you are interviewed, you will not have a crisis. It will not be a problem because, again, you are prepared. And so many people are not. Because where do they spend their time? This is the problem. Again, time is very important. Time is gold. They spend their time on not urgent, not important. Social media, window shopping, trivia. Like if you will be working, mga, small work, not important work, phone calls, texting, pleasant activities like watching TV. These are not important and not urgent activities. And if you spend much of your time there, I will tell you, you will be in crisis. You will have problems. So my unsolicited advice now is you're young, you are able, you have time ahead of you. Don't waste it. Okay? Spend it preparing yourself. Spend it capacitating yourself. Spend it on building relationships. Spend it in looking for opportunities. So I want you to reflect on what I just said. Your time, where are you spending it? If you're spending it on not urgent, not important activities like watching TV, social media, you're mulling all the time, chismes here, there, texting, phone calls that are not important. I tell you, the opportunities will be limited, not abound. Why? Because you will always be in crisis. You will have problems taking advantage of these opportunities. So right now, guys, that you have this, you have time in your hands because you're young and able. I tell you, spend it capacitating yourself, training yourself, studying so that you will always be prepared. Okay, here's a nugget of gold. Be deserving, not demanding. Okay? So many people, they would demand. No, no, no. That should not be the case. You want to earn more? There's a simple formula for that. To have more, you simply have to become more. Become more capable. Like you have to enhance your communication skills, your attitude, and all this you will deserve. Because that's the law. You will attract, okay, what you deserve. You will not get what you demand if you are not fit for it. So always, When you will be working, okay, you're starting, don't demand for a higher salary automatically. No, no, no. Be deserving of that salary. I'll share to you my experience, okay? Um, year year 1998, late 90s, I graduated, okay? And I was guidance counselor at University of Cebu. That was my first job. I was just earning minimum wage. That's 192 per day. Okay. Then the following year, I got married. I got married very early, and my wife, because um, she was more prepared than me. Oh, I didn't even graduate together with my batch. I was the official photographer because nahagbong ko sa ako ang lab subjects. So that's why. So actually, when I applied at first, no vacancy, no vacancy. My girlfriend at the time, um, my girlfriend, not yet my wife, because I think she was magna cum laude. She was actually offered an opportunity. Me, I applied. There was no vacancy. She did not apply. She was offered the opportunity. Why is that so? Because she was so prepared. She was so capable. Me, not. Good thing I was accepted by University of Cebu. Then I transferred to the HR field. When I became training officer of Dunkin' Donuts, my salary at that time was 7,000. My wife's salary was 12,000. So kay balo na mo kinsa dakog tingog sa balay, not me, my wife, right? So at that time, my goal is to overtake the income of my wife. But how could I? I was earning 7,500 because this is my capability. My manager is still with Dunkin' Donuts, Sir Milton Uy, still the manager now, was actually earning probably around 30,000. And I wanted to to have that, but I can't demand it. I can't I can't do the job. So how can Dunkin' Donuts pay me 30,000 when I'm not capable of doing that job? So what I did, I capacitated myself. When Milton Oy, our manager, would ask the recruitment officer, there's a job fair this coming Sunday. Please bring a practicumer with you, Sunny, because my pal at the time, my colleague was Mr. Sunny. You bring with you a practicumer, and I would raise my hand and I would say, Sir Milton, can I come instead? And Mr. Uy would tell me, Stephen, wala man ni overtime pay. So para makasave ang company, practicumer lang. So what I did, I said, Sir, I will not ask for a fee. It's okay if I don't get paid because I want to learn recruitment. And that was appreciated. And I learned recruitment. I have my seatmate was handling compensation and benefits in HR, and she was actually filing for so many loans, and nagtapunog sa iyahang table ang iyahang trabahoon. And I told her, ma'am, kanang tabangan ti ka na imong trabaho. And because of her workload, she was very strict. She answered back, retorted back, kibalo di ka? And I can remember I said, tudloy lang pud ko, ma'am, tabangan ti kay siya. Kung tudloan ti ka, tabangan gyud ko nimo. And ko, yes. And so I learned that. And because I have learned, then I got promoted. So you want to go up the rank? No? You want to earn more money? Because I know you want to earn more money, but earning, it's like going up a stairs. So again, I'll share to you the formula. To have more in terms of compensation, in terms of accolades, you should become more. Become more learned. Become more capable. Hear that. That's a very, very basic principle. And these opportunities in the industries will be yours for the taking. I tell you. Okay, so I was told that I will be talking for 45 minutes, so it's been more. But let me share to you this survey. Okay, this survey. So 1,500 graduates were actually surveyed. This was 30, 40 years ago. Okay, they were actually surveyed, and they were asked the question, "Why will you work?" Because I'm sure you're attending this talk because you want to work. You want to pursue your goal of becoming a professional in your chosen career in the field that you have studied. So my question now is, why will you work? Answer that in the silence of your hearts, in the silence of your mind. Why will you work? Right after studying, why will you work? And I am sure this will be your answer. To earn money para sa ako ang pamilya, para sa ako ang kaugalingon, right? So, why will you work? Group A, out of 1,500, 81% answered to earn money so that I can help my parents, I can provide for my needs. So 1,220 students answered that out of 1,500. Group B answered to be of service to others. Char kayo, no? Char kayo nga answer. 280 students or 19%. Okay? So what happened after 20 years? So who were successful? So what's the measure of success? Naman, what's the measure of success? Okay? There are a lot of elements when you measure success, happiness, and also this one, so that it will be easily quantifiable. The measure was who became millionaires after 20 years. Out of 1,500 students, who became millionaires? That's a good measure for success, right? So millionaires, because it's quantifiable. It's so difficult to quantify happiness, satisfaction. So money na lang. So out of 1,500, 101 became millionaires. Okay? So 101 became millionaires. That's less than 10%. It's less than 10%. Became millionaires. They were successful. So, saan galing to? Group A, Group B. Okay, here's the answer. One came from Group A to earn money, to be rich, but 100 came from Group B. Okay? So, to serve, to solve the problems of the people around you. Guys, I tell you, we are designed by God or by the universe to serve each other. I'm sure you want to earn money, but let me tell you this. What is money? Money is actually a certificate of performance. If you perform good service, money will follow. So going back, you don't demand that. You earn it. Be deserving. Earn. But before you earn, first you should learn. Okay? After learning, you take the L. Then you will be earning. And be of service. Be of service to your fellow men. When you go out there to partake of the opportunities that I said are abound, please don't have the mindset that you want to just earn. Because again, money will follow. Money will follow. So for you to be successful, you should work to be of service to others. Serve your company to the best of your ability. even though if the pay may not be like what you dreamt of, you're expecting to receive 15,000, 20,000, even though if it's minimum wage. I tell you, this is my advice. Work to be of service to that company. Serve properly the people there. And these opportunities you will just attract. And then you will have your harvest. You will have your harvest. But again, planting and harvest does not come at the same time. So now is the time to plant so that you can plant properly, ready yourself, make yourself capable. So that ends my talk, Dale. I am now open to questions.
Thank you so much, Sir Staff, for that very inspiring talk. No, I have learned. I have learned. No, I am a lifelong learner too. So before the open forum, would like to share sa Sir Staff my learnings. Okay, and I hope too ang ato ang mga students naka-learn pod from your talk. Okay, so muna ako ang na-learn, Sir Steph, no? Before, atong title man, diri ba, Finding Career in Private Companies. There are a lot of private companies. We are surrounded by it. So, kanang instead di ay of looking for the right company for you, for me, instead of looking for the best company nga taas kaayo o katong sweldo, di ba? So I need to ask myself first, am I the right employee? No? So, do I have what it takes to be part of their team? Did I spend my time honing my skills? Am I ready now? Am I competent? Diba? Kaya sa ito to pang imong giingon, Sir Steph nga. I need to be deserving, not demanding. Okay? And lastly, to be successful, I should work to be of service di ay to others, no? And through that, makita ang genuinity sa pag-work, then mubalik ra gyud tanan ang reward, moabot ra gyud. And that is the salary and the promotion and the increase, etc. So, that's my learning. I hope naka-learn sad sila. Daghan kayong salamat sa talk, Sir Steph. And I think if you have questions or comments sa discussion ni Sir Stephen, you may chat or mas gi-encourage if i-open ninyo inyong mic, no, para ma-practice sad ninyo inyong talking skills. Sige. So I have here the Sir Steph students from agriculture.
Hi guys, agriculture. Wow. Food industry. Yeah.
Sige, so we are now in the open forum. So if you have questions, fourth years, kindly air it now. I think I question si Rosaline.
Go ahead, Rose.
Hi!
Klaro kayo. Smile
Yes,
lang.
Ikaw dyan, Ma'am Dale. Hi, Sir Steph.
Hello.
Sir, I know a lot of my colleagues, kauban ako mga graduating students nga, kanang they believe in themselves. And I also know some of them who discourage their classmates to keep on believing themselves. My question, sir, what advice or what can you say, or how shall I address this? Maybe it's good to say, what advice can you give to those people who discouraging their classmates on keeping on believing themselves? And to those who were discouraged, by keep on believing themselves, how can, what advice can you say to them na dili jud magpada atong mga discouragements? Because I myself is also a peer facilitator, and naka-encounter na pug og kanang paminaw bitaw sa mga kanyang mga ma-discourage sa discouragement sa ilahang classmates. And I feel so sad to them gyud nga madagyud sila sa discouragement ani nilang mga.
Okay. Here's my take. The belief should be genuine. Dili man pwede nga fake lang nga. You just believe in yourself like and deep inside, you know that you did not really do the groundwork. You really did not study. You graduated because like me, for example, I graduated, but I really did not learn that much. So if you are in that stage, it would be very, very difficult to say, believe in yourself, because what's there to believe? You don't know. You're not capable. So what's genuine is you, as a human being, right? You are very dynamic. You might not learn now, or you might have missed the opportunity to learn when you were in college because probably wala kay ka nagseryoso, wala kay ka nag-study. And for some, basig nangupyara ka sa exam. I hope that's not true, because for me, there were really so many exams before that I just cheated. But then when you go, that's why I said, pag graduate na ako, I applied to so many opportunities and I was not even invited for an interview. But my girlfriend back then, because she graduated and she really did the grinding, the hours, she was immediately offered an opportunity. So what am I really saying? It's not too late. It's not too late to learn. And believe in oneself becomes genuine if your effort as well is genuine. Dili man pwede nga maingon lang kag believe in yourself and you're not capable. So how can you believe in yourself, right? So my like, I'd like to categorize that. Believe in yourself that you will grow, that you can learn. In fact, when I went to the States 2 years ago, before the pandemic, I was invited to speak. Lingaw kay dito ang eskwelahan. Ang eskwelahan. Walay hagbong. Walay grado nga failure. Kibaw ba ka unsay grado dito sa ilaha if you did not meet the requirements of the subject? Not yet. Not yet. Walay 70, 72, walay ingana. It's either grade or not yet. So take that. Probably now, like when you would apply and you might not make it, not yet. So go back. Believe that you can learn. So do the training. Do the necessary studying. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time on, because as I've said, time is gold. You will never get it back. So use it wisely. And my advice, because this is important, although not urgent, to study, to read books, is not urgent. It's not even a requirement, especially if you're already a graduate. But it's important. So that belief in yourself should stem from being true, being genuine. Yeah, tinuod yun. Because again, isud man sa kayo na saying, I don't really agree with that. Fake it till you make it. And it's so difficult. It's so difficult to fake when you know deep inside that you really are not prepared. So believe that you will learn. Believe that you will grow. And it's not yet too late. There's still time for you to capacitate yourself, for you to learn more. That's my hope. I have answered your question, because that's how I took it. Because I can't just tell you to believe in yourself and you yourself You don't believe in yourself because, again, you did not do the necessary work. Yun.
Thank you, Sir Steph. I hope sa katong mga na discourage nga na ma-enlighten po sa ako sa imong words. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Sir Steph. Thank you for that question, Rosaline. Any more questions? Nindot to nga term no, not yet. So, napabay mga not yets din he. So, okay.
Come on. Throw your questions.
Guys. So mag-assess siguro ko ani Sir Steph sa ilahang confidence sa ilang self, no, sa ilang belief sa ilang self, kung asa na nga level, kung genuine ba or basig natiyap pa. So, sige. Puhon within this SEM or probably next SEM ato nang i-assess, guys, para napay time to grow before mo graduate. Okay? Sige, any more questions? And also the ICER staff, we have viewers from FB Live. Katong hinay o data dili ka daog sa Zoom, and also those who are kanang having part-time jobs nga mo watch sila sa recorded video later or tomorrow i-upload na ko sa YouTube. So okay.
That's good. So wala na. Again, ako lang i-emphasize, like, recording has stopped. Dale, can you hear me?
Excuse me, sir. Nalobot ang gihuman na laptop ni Ma'am Dale. Nag-burn out pa magod din sa talibon.
Okay.
But we can still continue, sir.
Yeah. To all my listeners, here's one for you. These opportunities that you are seeking does not attract because you want it. Because opportunities gets attracted by who you are. Yun. Mo bitawng ningon ko, be deserving of this. So always focus on your development. Focus on capacitating yourself. Okay? Ang opportunities, daghan gyud kaayo. Super. I have a client in Bukidnon for those who are agriculture students. He is the vice president for Farms in Valencia, Bukidnon, and he actually worked with Alturas sa iyahang farm. And then, imagine dito siya sa Bohol, and nakitaan siya sa taga Mindanao, and he became vice president, very young, 32 years old man siguro. See? So, daghan gyud kaayo ang opportunities. Ayaw gyud mo kabalaka. Pero, you won't get these opportunities if you are not ready. So again, my message, be ready. Okay? Prepare. Ana ba siya? Any more questions?
Thank you so much, Sir Steph. I think wala. naman siguro.
Okay. Dale, thank you for this
Sige, so
invitation. I enjoyed it, and I'm grateful that I hope I was able to impart something meaningful to you guys that will help you as you go out there to conquer the world, no? Conquer the world. So I hope I was helpful enough. And to everyone, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
you're welcome, Sir Steph. Thank you sad kaayo, Sir Steph. Daghang salamat.
Okay.
And before we end this talk, Sir Steph, may I present to you first the certificate of appreciation.
Oh.
Supposedly, I am going to share the screen. However, wala pa nabalik yun ang power no and ang ato ang laptop nga gihulaman na low-bat na off na. Sige. So, let me just read the citation, Sir Steph, and I will send the certificate to you sa Gmail.
Salamat.
I will email it to you, Sir Steph. Sige, so would like to read the citation first. Certificate of Appreciation is presented to Stephen James D. Taylaran, CSP MBA, in grateful recognition of his invaluable expertise as one of the resource speakers of the Career Talk 2021 held on November 6, 2021 via Zoom conference, signed by our college president, Dr. Maria Fepi Kumahig, and signed by the municipal mayor, Honorable Mayor Janet Aurastila Garcia. Daghang salamat, Sir Steph. Guys, can you open your mic and say thank you to Sir Stephen? Thank you, Sir Steph.
Thanks, guys. Thank you also. I had fun. Bye-bye.
Bye, Sir Steph. Okay. Sige. So before there is a trivia, guys, I would like to inform you that our evaluation link will be given to you. I-chat ni Miss Inok sa ato ang chat box. And to those who are watching live, FB, I hope naka-live pa taron tungod sa ato ang technical difficulties lagi kay na brown out. So, ang evaluation, kindly answer it honestly, okay? Then to those who are watching live or later na mo watch, please PM me for the evaluation. Sige. So here's the question sa trivia. Okay. Number 1. Kay numdum pa mo sa nugget of gold? Okay. Sige. So that would be all. That would be all. Thank you so much for attending the webinar. And again, thank you so much for understanding na delay ta karon because of the power outage, no? So, daghang salamat. So, to those na nakadaog, kindly PM me your numbers. And please don't forget to fill out the evaluation form na gisend sa chat box, okay? Then, akong basahon ang inyong evaluation form, ako yung basahon personally tagsa-tagsaon. Then after, usa pa na ko i-send, tagsa-tagsaon po na ko send ang certificates. That would be all. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Ma'am Dale.
Thank you, everyone.